say a few words.
Yeah, why do I do this kind of mad thing?
Just introduce yourself, who you are.
Rick Parkington from Classic Bike Magazine, inveterate classic motorcycle owner and deviant.
And what have you got today?
This is it's a replica, but it's 1920 parts, but it's a replica of a 1915 Brooklands racer. But it's single speed, so you have no gears, no clutch, it's just got an engine and a belt. So when the engine's running, the bike's moving, which makes it kind of difficult to sort of sit there flipping the throttle like these other guys are or whatever. You have to have a run up, and once it starts, off you go.
That's right. I have had a similar experience, and it's a challenge.
Of course, yeah, you did the Dreadnought, didn't you? Yes.
Yeah. So,
it was a lot easier when there wasn't any traffic on the roads, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
not so much now, but
no, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Be careful because it's rather slippy here on the.
Yes, I'm sure. Yeah.
Are you going to take it up Test Hill this afternoon?
This wouldn't do that. It's too high geared. It's designed for the flat, really. So,
yeah,
you know. But,
anyway, thanks for coming.
No worries. Thank you.
How long have you had your AGS?
Well, I finished building it about 2 years ago now.
And how long did it take?
Oh, about 3,500 hours.
It's lovely. And what is it exactly is this? AGS?
It's a copy of a bike that was made in 1929 for an attempt on the world speed record. And the original, there's only one original, which is the National Motorcycle Museum. The original came here to Brooklands for testing originally, for some pictures of it here. And after that they took it out to Belgium and had to go on the world speed record, which they didn't get. They came back and supercharged it and then had another go, by which time it had gone up, the world speed record that is. They still didn't get it. They got about 140 miles an hour out of it in the end. And then they gave up, and it ended up in Tasmania for many years and then came back and was restored in the National Motorcycle Museum. And this is a replica of it, so I've made the engine, the crankcases, the barrels, the barrels of Velocet and the heads and cam box of the Velocet, the crankcases and the timing case and everything. And yeah, it took a lot of hours, a lot of workshop hours to get it done.
What size is the engine?
780cc, but it's actually road registered as well. You're welcome.
Gentlemen, welcome to Brooklands.
Very nice to be here as well.
Have you come before many times, or is this
my first time in Brooklands.
Young man, your first time as well?
Yeah.
Grandfather and grandson?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Have you been on this motorbike before?
First time I've ridden this one. We only bought it a month ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you haven't had to do too much to it?
Nothing at all. And we're all ready to go.
Oh, what a great place to go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is going to be good.
Where have you come from today?
Northampton.
Okay, how was the journey?
All right. Yeah, there was no problem with junction 10.
Good.
Well, junction 11 I should say. We come off at 11. And it was easy. There was no traffic, so which I suppose benefits Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what's the bike? It's a BSA.
It's a BSA 500 single 1914, and it will be on the Brighton run as well.
It will.
Oh yeah.
So, do you know much of the history of the bike?
Not this one. I know it was an import. We bought it off a bloke who'd owned it 5 years, but before that we haven't gone into anything. I mean, the Dart that he's just parked up, the 1901, we got the full history of that, and that's another bike that Frank Parker owned, the other Dart. He called all his bikes Darts. he called all his bikes the Dart, and he'd just go and buy an engine and bang it in a frame. But he rode it, he's ridden at Brooklands on the racetrack, when is it, 1999? But yeah, we got the full history of him, right up to when he died, and his friend took the bike and rode it. It's been to London and Paris, the Dart, and we've now got it, and we've had it about 8 or 9 years.
You've got a collection of stuff?
Yeah, we got a few bits. I've got 2 1920 ABC scoot motors. We've got one here in the shed down the bottom. This one, the Dart, and I'm trying to get rid of an old PSA 650 Thunderbird, which I will do once the good weather turns up. It'll go, and that'll give me a bit more room then to do another one.
So, as far as the days out are concerned with motorbikes, how does this one fare?
This is great, because we've never been here before, just been on the circuit, but part of this circuit, you know, historic. I'm going to try the hill climb.
With this?
Yeah. I'm hoping first gear, he's going to be behind pushing. So we're hoping to get up there and just do a little bit on the old circuit, and that'll do nicely.
That one off, isn't it?
Yeah. But while you're here, do it all. But it's good.
So much for coming
That's
today.
fine. That's fine.
This is great.
I've got to go and see the museum as well.
You won't have time.
No, probably not.
But you can come back.
Well, I will do now.
Yeah.
Now I know what's down here. Yeah, I'll bring the grandkids down, have a day out.
The motorcycle section here is very big.
Yeah. But any of the transport will do. All the transport. So yeah, that's good.
Have a lovely day.
And you.
Nice to meet you both.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Paul Noakes, and this is a 1926 Humber Sport 350cc.
You've owned it a long time?
About 20 years. Hardly ever use it. In fact, it's the first time out today for about 10 years. So,
Have you ever ridden it at Brooklands?
no, I've done the Banbury run twice with it, but I've never ridden it at Brooklands, no. And today, I don't even know if it's going to make 4 laps of here, but we're going to have a go.
And you managed to brave the traffic and the lovely weather we've organised for you.
Yeah, well, thanks very much for that. It was a delight, I must say, yes.
So have you been to Brooklands before?
Yes, I've been once or twice, yes, only to look around, not to ride or anything.
Okay, well, have a good ride, and thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you very much.
We have here a rather nice looking Sunbeam, and you must be a member of the Sunbeam Motor Club.
I am a member of the Sunbeam Motorcycle Club and the Marston Sunbeam, and registered.
You're registered?
I ought to be, yes.
I've always felt from my time at Brooklands that Sunbeam in their day were one of the best motorcycles around.
Well, they were deemed to be a gentleman's machine, but they were also very competitive on the track, weren't they?
Yeah. So what model is this?
It's actually a bit of a special in that it's a long stroke 6 chassis with a 9 engine, but it's an earlier 9 engine. So I know the camera can't see it, but it's all open, push rods, valve gear, etc.
I can see you have plenty of time to polish it.
Well, I did spend yesterday polishing it, but I rode it here this morning in the rain, and unfortunately it broke down on me at the Cobham roundabout. I think it was water ingestion, to be honest. I don't know whether it was in the bike or me.
Okay.
So,
well, I'm assuming it's the bike because you look as though you're okay.
well, I'm gradually drying out.
Right. Well, enjoy your trip, and thanks very much for coming.
Thank you.
Being Motor Club member, are you?
We are, yeah, we are.
And
we
you
are. I'm Charlie Tyndall.
Right.
There's my father, John Tyndall. He runs the Graham Walker run down in the New Forest. That's where we're from.
Okay.
Yeah, we like riding motorbikes. Yeah.
They let you out then from the new.
Yeah,
Forest,
we've come out. Yeah, we've come north. Yeah.
You come north.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
No, it's good. It's good. It's always
So
good.
what are you riding today?
A 1927 AJS H8.
Right. This is the
500.
500.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had it a long time?
I've had it a while. Yeah, belonged to a good friend of ours called Ivan Rhodes.
I know Ivan very well.
Yeah. Yeah, we see Ivan a fair bit, but this was on a sidecar. He had it on a sidecar and he was going to use it with a sidecar, but he changed his mind and didn't want to in the end. So we've done a lot to it and ride it a lot, and I do the Scottish 365 trials a lot, and last year my friend and I rode this and my friend rode his Matchless, and we did 160 miles in the pouring rain, and we never missed a beat the whole way. Balmamoidark run, absolutely brilliant, the best ever, but really good fun.
People don't realise how AGS were really very competitive in their day.
They are.
Not quite as good as Velocet.
That's dangerous.
Well, won the junior and the senior TT on a 350.
What? Velocet?
AJS, Big Port.
Oh, yes, back in the day.
Yeah, early, yeah.
No,
So
absolutely.
super quick,
Yeah.
super lightweight, super quick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good fun. No, it should be good fun.
Yeah, okay, well, thanks for coming.
No, thank you.
Have you been to Brooklands before?
We've been here a lot, yeah.
Have you?
We've been here a lot. Brought us here as kids, so yeah, we're always here.
You've been injected with the enthusiasm there.
Old motorbikes, it's much more fun than modern stuff.
Actually, we had a lifetime of it. I rode and raced. My father raced. Obviously, how we know Ivan rode. So so we've had a lifetime of vintage bikes, really.
So yeah, lovely man. And,
great family.
A great pioneer and ambassador of vintage motorcycles.
Oh, very much so.
massively.
Yeah.
Really nice chap, real gentleman.
Yes, absolutely.
real gentleman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming. I
you.
could talk all day about this, but it's
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not really, I'm too.
Well, let's have the raw version.
You're right. Well, the northern version.
And you are?
I'm the angel of the north.
Where,
You know that bloke who sticks his arm out and gets all rusty? That's me.
Where are you from?
The loneliest house in Britain. Bordale Head Farmhouse at the end of Lake Ullswater.
Oh, you've come a long way then.
Not today, I haven't. Forgive me if I'm allowed to say profane and need decent words. I'm a bloody southerner now.
Well, you may gather I'm from Yorkshire.
Well, I did, yes. My folk are from Thorntonley Dale.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that very well.
Yeah, it's famous now for its second-hand car dealership.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what have you got today?
A nut, 2 nuts.
2 nuts.
Yeah,
You mean 4 nuts?
yeah, well, yeah, possibly. Actually, very good. That's very quick. Yes.
And it's a nut. Go on, tell me.
1923, 700cc V-twin. Goes like off a shovel, but doesn't stop very well.
It's a sad thing, isn't it, that they don't stop?
It is, yeah. Well, at least it's got brakes. And have you seen the GPS? That's the GPS.
Yeah. There's no problem with signals though.
No, this one.
Have you had it a long time?
10 years probably, yeah. She's got more than I have.
What?
Old motorcycle.
I haven't got more money than him though.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you
No.
haven't?
No.
He's
Got more
wealthy and you've got the bikes.
Yes.
Is that
All that I have is hers and all that she has is hers.
So how long have you been involved in motorbikes?
Since I was 18, which is quite a long time, but with a big gap in between.
So this is it the first time you've been to Brooklands?
No, I come with a Norton to the... You have a Norton gathering here sometimes. I have I had a Norton rotary, you know, Wankel engine thing.
Yeah, it's nice to see that we've got a northern motorcycle here and a northern rider. Absolutely. They've got to have the two together, haven't you? Absolutely. So you obviously live local, do you?
Petworth, West Sussex.
Okay. We've had a reasonable journey today. That's
Piece of cake, yeah. It was very easy. We got up early. That made all the difference, I think. Yeah.
but really nice to see both of you. Us northerners are always taken over by the southerners, so it's nice to have a bit of camaraderie around us. And you are?
My name's Ian Hatton. I run Verrill's, the motorcycle shop in Sussex, so veteran and vintage stuff.
I know you actually.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
So what have you got today?
Well, this is a 1922 Zenith, but with a carved up Dion trike engine in it. So it's got from 1900, the engine's 1900, with a rotary valve cylinder head. So you've got a valve and a skew gear and a chain up the other side. And you don't know where that came from, but it's water cooled, so this is a radiator, and then you've got fuel and oil either side, so it's a complete bitzer.
Interestingly, because I rode the Dreadnought in the...
Oh, excellent. How'd you get on?
Yeah.
I saw you. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I overtook you on this at the Stone Pound Crossing on the car run. The Dreadnought was on the car run.
Correct.
And you were going over the lights there, and you were the only person I managed to overtake, because I live in Essex.
Interestingly enough, I remember that.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm
thinking, who's this?
But, it's a half a mile from my house to the Jack and Jill pub.
Right.
And that's the only distance I've ridden this. Because it's not registered or anything. So on the day, I just think, well, it's a good... And people at the pub go, well done, you've made it all this way. Yeah, half a mile. Yeah, it's brilliant. But it's a lovely day.
Yeah.
And you sit there and watch it and see you come past. So did you get down there all right?
Yeah, well, I got there in the end. But,
brilliant. A long day.
I pushed it 5 kilometres.
Poor sod. Yeah, I mean, we've got bikes like that.
No, that was because of the traffic lights and stopping it.
Yeah.
With no clutch and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that up in London?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is really interesting because the Dion was so prominent in the up to 1910.
I mean, the earliest machines mostly had the Dion system engines, really successful. Yeah. So all the cars, most of the veteran cars, the trikes, are all running a Dion or similar.
Yeah.
So, but this, we reckon, the only reason they used the Dion crankcases was because of the 4 bolt holes in the cylinder head lined up with the Dion barrel.
Right.
So they went, right, that'll do, stick it on there, see what happens. But when we got it, it was just a big rusty lump. And I thought it was overhead cam, and the guy who sold it to us was the owner's nephew, the guy who I think built it, and he had written to Bob Curry years ago in 1987, I think, and said, "Do you know what this is?" And he didn't. And there's the expert, there's the man saying, and we got the article, and it says, "Will anyone ever know what this is?" So it's nice for me, because people can't come up and say, well, you know what you got there, Sonny. Go, no, I've no idea, actually.
I think it's, with all the time I've done at Brooklands, that you find things that one-off.
Yeah.
And I always tell people that everything mechanical in a motorcycle has been done sometime, somewhere, probably at Brooklands.
Yeah. I mean, I researched that head, the cylinder head. There was a museum in Holland called the Rotary Valve Motorcycle Cylinder Head Museum, and they had nearly 300 different pattern drawings, and I went through all of them, and it wasn't any of them. So I'm looking, this is really sad. It's like the number of visitors this year, 1 to their site, I think. So
you obviously overloaded it.
It's a big rush.
Anyway, we could talk all day, but we had to go to other people. But thanks very much for coming.
You're very welcome.
And
it's been
bringing
great.
such an interesting
we started telling people it was called the Brooklands water kettle. But nice.
Thank you.
Good morning, I suppose it is. It's Colin Cornery, Featherset 350 Mac, Peter McGlone's bike. I break it, he mends it.
Yeah, I think our paths have crossed a couple of times, haven't they?
Only when you've been passing me, never the other way round.
And no, you haven't got the modified gear change on it that I designed.
No, we've Peter's modified it yet again. It's a little bit better, but what we really need is to get it on a rolling road. This isn't any good for it. It's only good flat out, really.
Right.
But, yeah,
well, my bike is here on the Brooklands stand.
All right.
Yeah. It's now got a close ratio gearbox in it.
Well, come over and have a look later.
Yeah.
And the other thing, though, you passed on your ideas about the gear change. Yeah. Can you pass on some talent to me, because I haven't got any? Peter's over the back there somewhere. Yeah, there.
Oh, okay.
Good to see you, John.
Yeah, so fine. Enjoy your run.
Yeah.
And I'll catch up with Peter maybe as well a bit later.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Cheers now. So we have here, I think, one of the dignitaries of the Sunbeam Motor Club.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm Julie's husband. That's as far as it gets as being a dignitary. And she's just gone off to get some tools to sort the clutch out on this, because for some reason it's unadjusted itself between here and home.
So the unapproachable Norton is sort of approachable now, is it?
It is a little bit, but we'll have to see. It runs all right, but no clutch.
So what is it, just for the viewers?
It's the engine's a 1932. It was one that left the factory without a bike, and it was prepared for the 1932 Manx Grand Prix, and it's in a 34 frame, and it's a Bitzer.
Right. Because these, I always remember these as trials bikes in the 50s.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
Tank, you know.
It's an overhead cam.
This is okay, yeah.
Overhead cam 3.
It was the push rod.
Yeah, the Model T. Yeah.
So how long have you been in the Sunbeam Motor Club then?
I can't honestly remember. Since about 2005, perhaps.
And you don't have a Sunbeam?
I have two.
You have them here?
Yep, they're on the Marston Sunbeam Club stand.
Right, okay.
Model 9 and a Model 2. 27 Model 2 and a 29 Model 9.
Interestingly, I've ridden, with working here for the last 20 years, I've ridden a lot of vintage bikes. And the Sunbeam definitely stands out in its era as being a cut above the rest, should I say.
Yeah, I like them. With the Model 9, it was a choice. I had a 1928 Rudge.
Right.
And I sold that and kept the Sunbeam.
Right.
As I don't know why, but
probably a better bike.
Yeah.
Okay. I think your mechanics here will catch you later.
He's a noisy bugger.
I know. Just who are you again?
Yeah, we're both very good. Yeah.
Just explain this man's relationship to you.
He's my son-in-law. Well, he is now. It took him 20 odd years to decide he was going to be my son-in-law.
And he's still breaking the bikes and you were still mending them.
That's it, yeah. Well, he calls himself the sponsored rider. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the salary's not very great, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely to see you, and it brings back a lot of memories, both the bike and seeing you here over the years and that. But, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And we're still enjoying ourselves, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what it's all about now, the enjoyment side. We've put enough into life, we're going to get a little bit out of it. Thank you very much, John.
Right. And who are you?
Judy Westacott.
And what are you riding?
1928 Scott Flying Squirrel.
So I know you from the past, don't I? The distant past.
That is correct.
You were a great supporter back in the day when we were running real events here.
Oh, don't say that, that would be controversial.
So what it's a proper motorbike as well, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, it's from Yorkshire.
Oh, yes, of course.
Can you still, you're not sprinting anymore, are you?
Yes.
You always used to be able to change gear with your left hand.
Yes, I'm on the sprinting gear today. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Dave Massam?
Ready for Test Hill later, so...
Right, okay. So I can't say it's your first time at Brooklands.
No.
Anyway, it's really good to see you. And I was going to say, the thing is, we've dragged out, I was going to say a lot of old faces, and I don't mean literally old faces, but people who used to come to the museum and not been here for a long time. But anyway, enjoy your run.
Thank you very much. Fantastic to be here.
Are you ready for the off?
Who's ever ready, really, on a vintage bike? Who's really ready?
And you are?
John Culver.
And you have?
A 1902 Ormond.
They are interesting, aren't they?
It's fairly unique. It's the only 1902 in existence. There's a few others around, but not very many.
No clutch?
No clutch.
No brakes?
No gears. Well,
no,
unofficially a brake, but...
Yes. Because you may not know, but I rode the Dreadnought in the London to Brighton.
I've seen you around, yes. And I all know about the Dreadnought, so you have some aspect, some idea what this is all about.
The interesting thing is that, with respect, these are push bikes with an engine in.
Oh, totally.
The Dreadnought is a 1920s concept bike.
Yeah, it was custom, yeah.
You know, and that's in some ways its advantage, but also its disadvantage because it's heavy and has to be pushed. There's no cycle assistance.
You want me to go?
Right.